My figures, I can see my eBay, but they don't see I be shilling. So I became a bidder, yeah, bruh, I'm the villain. Fake hype, fake prices, how we making this living. High bidder, high bidder. They don't understand the games he play on Twitter. High bidder, they don't understand the schemes he run on bidders. Don't get to see my figures. I can see my eBay, but they don't see I be shilling. So I became a bidder, yeah, bruh, I'm the villain. Fake hype, fake prices, how we making this living. High bidder, high bidder. They don't understand the games he play on Twitter. High bidder, they don't understand the schemes he run on bidders.
Hey everyone, hope everything is going well. We need to look at Probstein auctions. We need to look at Probstein auctions and all sorts of screenshots going about. I'm looking at Ryan from Sports Card Radio's Instagram, and I'm just seeing crazy things, and he's getting it from the elite forums, from my understanding. And now we have to look at Probstein auctions, and we have to say all comps are bullshit otherwise until proven, or until proven otherwise. Okay? The reality is, Probstein auctions, a lot of people have been joking around and always saying, hey, look, this looks fishy. I mean, I could go on this forum. This is Elite Forum. And the allegation was made a couple of years ago. Probstein 123 auctions is reselling cards I won and paid for. This is from Verbal Horse. And he said that on January 13th of 2022, he bought and paid for 31 cards totaling over $3,000 from Probstein 123 auctions. They were shipped using track number blank. If you check the track number, you'll see they were shipped from and delivered to the same zip code in New Jersey, presumably the office of Probstein. I contacted them last week and received no reply on eBay. I figured it was a tracking error. And what happened was the same cards he won, same exact PSA cert number, they're back up for auction ending tomorrow. Assuming that allegation's true, like, we've seen all sorts of hanky-panky funny business allegations on Probstein. And now, this other information on Elite Forums could be the smoking gun. Now we have to look at all the comps on Probstein and we have to question them. And I'm going to do a deeper dive analysis on some of the recent cards that were sold on Probstein. Now, it is harder to get that data, but I've been able to just test a little bit of extracting the data. It's not friendly in extracting the data, but I do have ways to do so. And I'm going to be doing a deeper dive, and hopefully you could catch that video. And I want to maybe do it by tomorrow. Maybe I'll stay up late tonight to do that. But the reality is, you have to look at some of the high-end sales, and now we have to say that, look, this needs to have an asterisk until proven otherwise. Unless Rick Probstein had some sort of hidden reserve and it was communicated with those individuals, like, maybe there's something going on with that. But right now, this does not look good for Probstein. Have not heard a word from him whatsoever. And this is from, once again, 2022. It says that Tom Brady rookie card sells on eBay for $2.3 million. And at the time, it was the third most expensive football card ever. And where was that sold? It was sold other than Probstein auctions. It was the Autograph 2000 Contenders Rookie Championship, ticket numbered out of 100. And Beckett had an 8.5 and a perfect 10 on the signature or the autograph. Okay. And I'm looking at ESPN.com. Okay. This needs to have an asterisk. All these sales, high-end sales on Probstein, need to have an asterisk until, once again, Probstein can deny all these allegations, because this is just flat out crazy, because people are saying all these things about him for years, and now this thing happens with Snipe. And I know Sports Card Radio is going to be doing a live stream, and they're going to be cooking a lot of people in the coming days because they were buddy with Probstein. Okay? Like, it's just funny. Like, they go on interviews, they interview these guys that have engaged in hanky-panky, but anyone exposing the hanky-panky is ostracized. You got to think about price protection. You know what else is the price protection? Is all these YouTube commentators, all these people on IG that won't have on a person with views completely different than theirs, because they represent the industry. The industry doesn't want a voice like mine when it comes to examining the hobby. If you had more people examining the hobby closely the last couple of years, you wouldn't get into this mess, in my opinion, or it wouldn't be as detrimental as we're seeing right now. Because now all these comps, they're bullshit otherwise until proven otherwise. And then you want to take it a next step further. And Jeff Wilson, I'm glad he was talking about this. He's talking about reserves at these auction houses. Now, he didn't mention, didn't give a shout out to me because I know he was looking at my videos. But if you look at that, and TJS Online, thanks to him, where I got that information from about Goldin Auctions. But on Goldin Auctions, they could technically bid up the card up until the reserve price, if there's a reserve price. Jeff Wilson didn't mention that it was at Goldin Auctions. There may be a few other auctions out there in this hobby that do that. I know in the art world, it's common for auction houses to bid up cards, or memorabilia up until the reserve. But this is the issue in the hobby, that they're so interconnected that they're not able to speak the truth to the best of their ability. Well, fortunately, there are some channels that do so. And it's imperative to listen to those channels that actually call it out way before things get crazy. Way before. I was called negative for talking about shield bidding a couple of years ago. So it is what it is. I think this is just the beginning. You're going to see a lot more crazy things go down in the coming years. And, you know, people used to mock me about the bad economy. I mean, the jobs numbers don't look so hot. Yeah, stock market could have one major rally in the next couple of months, but job numbers, you know, they're delaying, you know, showing those job numbers. Imagine an economy that's going down. People are losing their jobs as it is. People are having a hard time finding employment. And then you have this whole Probstein thing going on. Man, things are about to get crazy. And it's going to be great for some content creators out there. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.